Welcome. Today I am going to be doing a couple of things. I am going to be taking some money out of my binders and replacing them with placeholders so I can take that money to the bank and put it in my savings account and get it earning some interest. And I'm also going to be doing a cash unstuffing for purchases that I have made in June. So if you like these types of videos and this is something that you're interested in seeing, stick around. Hey my friends, thanks for joining me today. As I mentioned in the intro, I got a couple of things going on today that I'm going to be doing in my binders, a little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of the end of the month type cleanup that I do in terms of my budgeting and my binders. And I'm hoping that you're really going to like this. And if you do, hit that like button, leave me a comment. I usually wait to the end to say this, but I'm going to say it in the beginning. And I am so thrilled that you have joined me. If you're a new viewer, I really appreciate you joining me. If you are a returning viewer, as always, you guys know I appreciate your support. All right, so I'm going to start with my cash unstuffing, and I have my list here of my purchases that I will be pulling out of the envelopes that they should come out of, and then returning that money to the bank to pay my credit card. So first, I do have my cash unstuffing sheet here so that I know what to take out of each envelope. And I think I'm going to start with my self-care binder since that's the first purchase that needs to be unstuffed. And I need to go to beauty for an Amazon purchase. Now, the Amazon purchase was actually several different items, and I have it broken down into the categories that it needs to come out of because not all of it is coming from the same category. So first I'm going to start with beauty. And beauty, I need to take out $31.98, so I'm just going to say 32. And I actually have 32 here. So I'll take that out and put these back, and I'll update my trackers off camera in the interest of time because I don't want this video to get too long. And I also need to check it off on my sheet that I've taken it out. Also in here, it looks like I need to go to my personal envelope and take out $40.28. So I am just going to take out $40, but I don't have change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to this one. I should have some change in just a minute because there are other envelopes that I do need to unstuff. Okay, so I'll come back to that one. Okay, so then next I will go into the family binder because there's quite a bit to unstuff in here. So for Sam's, I need to take $55.60 out of the boys and $55.60 out of parents. So let's see here. So $55.60 and then the next one, Walmart, I need to take 25. So $55.60 plus 25. I have my calculator over here. $55.60 plus 25. So a total of $80.60 needs to come out of the boys. So I'm just going to put the 100 there and give them a 20 back. And so I'm going to check off two. I'm going to check off Sam's and I am going to check off Walmart. And then I need to do the same for the parents. And this was for a family get-together that we had for Father's Day and purchases that were made for that dinner and for celebration of that day. So let me go to parents. And same thing here. I need to take out $80.60. And what do I have here? I have $135. So I'm going to take out the 100 and cross these off. And down here, I'm going to make a note that I owe 20 to parents. And I'll make sure and take care of that before I finish this up. All right. And then also in here, I need to take out for the princess. I took her shopping for some summer clothes. And let's see, it was 132.56 plus 107.42 plus 75.47. So that's 315.45. And I know she does not have 315.45 in her envelope. So let's see what she does have. She has 100, 200, 20, 40. She has 240. So if I subtract 240, she owes 75.45. So 75.45 from Princess. So I'm going to put this in the tray. And again, I'll come back and tidy these up before I finish this. And I'm going to cross off these 3 items on here. And I think that's it for the family binder. So I can put this away for now. Okay, and then so next I will go into my business binder. And in my business binder, I do know I need to take out for equipment. So I need to take out 93.51. So just say 94 for equipment. I bought a rotary cutter, a Fisker's rotary cutter. And I'll round that up to 94. So I'll take this and then I'll put 6 back in equipment. And cross that off on my list. Packaging, I need to take out $18, and packaging has 20. So I'm going to make a note in here that I owe packaging $1. I could make change out of my overflow binder, but I don't want to do that because I am going to also be doing some condensing. So that does not make sense for me to make the change. I'll make these notes and, like I said, clean it up later. So I will cross off the packaging. That was for some envelopes that I bought. And then supplies. See, I don't need anything out of postage. Don't need anything out of printing. Subscriptions, not yet. And then supplies. So out of supplies, I need to actually take out a couple of things. So first I need to take an Amazon purchase out for $26.77. So let's see if I have 27. 25, 6, 7. So I can cross that one off. And then I have a Michael's purchase for some storage containers for my products of $49.37. So I'm just going to round that up to 50. So I am going to put this 100 in here and put 50 back in here. So I'll cross off this supplies purchase, and where's it? Oh, I already crossed that one off. Okay. So supplies will be left with 50, 70, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3. And then I'll put this for the first purchase in here. All right. And oh, I have another supplies purchase I need to take out for $36.99 for some vellum. So let's just say 37. Oh, and I should have 30. So that's 35. Actually, I'm going to keep the good one. 35, 6, 7. So supplies does have left 55, 56. And again, I'll update my trackers off camera. Okay, and then I need to put this with the rest. Did I run out of slots here? Okay, there we go. Gotta get this straightened out. So we'll put this in there. All right. And then, so now I can go back to my personal binder and do a little bit of cleanup there. So out of here, now I can go in and I can take 4028 for toiletries. So that's kind of out of my personal envelope. And so I'm just going to round that to 40. So I'll take this 50 and I will put a 10 back in here. And I'll cross this off. And personal will have 100, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. 133 left in personal. And then decor, I need 4512. And decor is back in my interest section. I think I passed it. All right, there's decor. So out of decor, I need 4512. So I'm just going to say 45. I'm going to take the 50 and I'm going to put a 5 back. Okay, so I owe $20 to the parents. $75.45 is still due from the princess for her clothing, and I owe $1 to packaging. So for the princess, I am going to take the $75.45 out of my indulge. And my indulge envelope is somewhat of a buffer for me. So if I don't have enough in a category, I'll go to indulge to make up the difference. And this is the perfect scenario for that because I do need to pay myself back for the clothing purchases. So I need 75. So that's 75. Let me take the worst one. And it's 75.47. I'll just take out 75. So it's 50, 60, 75. 50, 60, 75. So indulge will have 100, 5, 10, 15, 25. I counted that out of order. So 110, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so I can check that off of my list at the bottom. And then I need to go back to packaging in my business binder. I'm sorry that I'm kind of all over the place with this. So packaging, I owe $1, and I have $1 now that I can put back in here. I thought I put $1 in here. I actually owed it $1, but I didn't put the other $1 in there because packaging cost was $18. So there should be $2 left in here because I took a 20. All right. And I can check that off. And then I need to go back into the family binder. In perfect ending place because this is where I'm going to start with my condensing. And I owe the parents $20. So let's go to their folder, grab a 20, and let's see what they have. They have 20, 40, 55. Okay, so I am going to set this aside for just a moment because I need to add this up first to make sure that I'm taking the correct amount of money back to the bank. And according to this, I should have $818.67. So if I get in that ballpark, I am going to be extremely happy. Let's see what I have. Let me grab my calculator. Okay, so I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I didn't clear that out. Okay. And in 50s, I have 51, 52, 250s. In 20s, I have 20, 40, 60, 80. In 10s, I have 10, 20. In 5s, I have 5, 10. And in ones, I have 1, 2, 3. So it's $813, and I should have 818. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to indulge because it's probably in tax or something somewhere. So I am going to just take a 5 from indulge. Let me get, those are actually pretty good 5s there. Okay, so I'll add the 5, and that's $818 that I have unstuffed for my purchases. Okay, so that's going to do it for my unstuffing. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I am going to get into my cash condensing and replacing some of this cash with placeholders. Okay, I don't think I need the calculator. So let's see if I can condense or replace for the boys. That's 100, 20, 45, 46. Actually, I'm going to leave the cash in here for them. That's not enough to put in the bank because I will spend out of there. The princess has nothing left. The baby has 100, 250, 60. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take 200 from him, and I am going to grab 2 placeholders. So these are the last placeholders I released. So I need 200 for him, and I'm just going to grab a 200 placeholder and put it in his envelope. So he will still have 250, 60. Oh, I want to put the cash in the front. All right, the parents, I just kind of rated their envelope. They have 20, 40, 55. So I think I'll take these 2 20s and give them a 50. All right, the family has 100, 20, 35. Nothing I can really do here. Again, I'm going to leave the cash because I do spend out of these, and we have the vacation coming up, so I'll probably use some of that. Okay, in holiday meals, I have 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. I think I'll take these 2 5s and give them a 10. All right, and then travel, and this is my short-term travel, not vacation. There's $300 in here, so I'm going to take this $300 and replace it with placeholders. And this is the same style as the other placeholder I used, except it's in vellum. So I'm going to put 300 into travel. And then I'll add that to my tray. And then bucket list has 300 also. So I am going to grab another 300 in placeholders. So it's 1 and 2. So these will replace the $300 that I'm going to put into the bank. Okay, and then passport has 50, and I did look it up. My passport isn't even due for renewal until next year, but I'm going to leave that in here for now. Airfare has 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. So let me see if I have any more 1s and 3s because I don't have any $400 placeholders. Let's see, I got 5, 1,000, 500, 10,000, 500, 1,000, 1,000, 10,000. There's a 100, 200. Okay, so I am going to go to my backup stash of placeholders. And these are my previously released placeholders. And I'm going to grab 2 200s. Okay, I'm going to leave this out because I think I'm going to need more 200s. So I'm going to take this $400 and put it in the bank. And I'm going to stick two $200 placeholders in here. Hotel has 400. I thought I was going to need more 200s. So let's see what I have here. Do I have any more 200s? All right. Let's see. I really don't want to do 4 100s, but I may have to. Let me just double check this stack one more time. So there's a 100, a 200. I didn't plan this very well, did I? Another 100 and a 2. So there's a 200 there. And I thought I saw another 200. There's another 200. Okay. Okay, so I have two 200s to replace this 400 that I'm taking to the bank. And then in transportation, I have 100, 200, 20. Boy, what was I thinking with all these 200s? I may have to use 100s for this because I don't believe I had any more 200s. Oh, I may have some in the vellum version. Let's look in the vellum version. Is there one more 200 in here? There is. Okay, excellent. So I do have another 200 placeholder. So for transportation, I'm going to put this 200 in the tray, and transportation will still have 200 in the bank and then 20 in cash, 220. And I don't think I can condense anything else in travel because dining has 40. And then entertainment has 40. And baggage fees has 10 and tips has 5. Okay, so that is going to do it for the family binder. Next, let me go into my business binder and just double check these. I don't think there's anything, but I'm just going to take a look here and see. So equipment has 6, packaging has 2, P.O. Box is fully funded at 120, but I did find out, I was telling you guys in a couple of videos ago that I got a notice from the post office, U.S. Postal Service, that rates were going up in July, and I wasn't sure if this was going to be enough. So the new rate for my P.O. Box is 122, so I will add $2 in here when I do my next cash stuffing. All right, postage has 20, 40, 1, 2, 3. Nothing I can do there. Guys, I'm doing this right after work. I didn't even bother to take my work clothes off because I was so anxious to get this done. Printing has 100, 20, 40, 5, 55. So if I take out 2 20s and 2 5s and replace that with a 50, it'll still have 155. I've had my printer for a year now, and I've been telling you guys about how long these cartridges last. And the cartridge level check are still about 1/3 full. So I have not yet had to buy printer cartridges for this color printer. It's the HP Smart Tank 6001. All right, subscriptions, I have 60. There's nothing I can do there. Or I have 200 in the bank and then 60. And those are going to be coming up over the next couple of months. In supplies, I think I condensed this when I made change. So I have 56 in supplies. All right, taxes has 50, 70, 90, 105. So I can actually give this another 50. So still has 50, 105. See, the website has 100 in the bank. And then 50, 70, 85. Nothing else I can do there with website. Back to school. Clothing I know I can do some condensing here because I put these 250s in here. So I'm going to change out these 250s in clothing. So there will be 120 in clothing for back to school. All right, backpack I think has 15, nothing I can do there. Supplies has, what does supplies have? I can't remember, 30. So nothing I can do there. And FBLA, I just stuffed that last time. And there's 15 in there. So nothing I can do in back to school. And these I haven't designated categories for yet. There's 2 more. So there's nothing in there right now. All right. Let me go to my personal binder. My self-care binder. I keep calling it my personal binder. This is my self-care binder. And let's see what I have here. So in self-care, I have 20, 40, 50, 65. Yeah, I'll condense this. So it's 20, 50, and I'll take a 50. So I still have 50, 65 in self-care. Nothing in clothing. In personal, I have 100, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. That's as condensed as that can get. In beauty, I have 100 left in there, even. Nails has nothing. Hair has 100, 20, 40. No additional condensing can be done there. Medical has 20, 30, 40, 50. I think I'm going to condense this one. And this is for any copays that I might have. I am well overdue. I really need to make a doctor's appointment. My mom was getting on me about that. All right. Interests, entertainment has nothing. Decor can't be condensed. It has $5 left. Budgeting has $5. Crafting has nothing. Let's see what indulge has left. 100, 10, 15, 20. So I think I'll take these this 10 and these 2 5s and put a 20 in here. So indulge will still have 120. And like I said, I will update my trackers off camera. Okay. So next I need to grab my weekly expenses, which this is the second week that I'm in now, the pay period. So there's nothing in the weekly expenses envelopes. It's in my wallet. And then in holidays, let's see, we're in July next. So let's see what we have for 4th of July. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. I think I'll condense this. So we have 50, 70, 90 for 4th of July. Happy Friendship Day in August. I have 10, 20, 30. So I think I'll take these 2 10s and put in a 20. Oh, there was a 10 hiding. So I can actually condense more and put in 2 20s. So I have 40 for Happy Friendship Day. I think I'm going to call Happy Friendship Day fully funded because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I am going to do something for a friend or friends for Friendship Day. That's what that's for. In September, we had just started Labor Day a couple stuffings ago, but we have 20 in here. So I'm going to replace the 20 in here with this 20. And we started October last time we did cash stuffing in November. So both of those months only have 10 in, so no condensing there. All right. So let me shift these down. So that is all my cash stuffing binders condensed. And now I want to condense my savings challenges, but I think I'm going to start with my 5K first, actually. And everything in my 5K is condensed through, I believe it's through May. Let me just double check. So May has 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 1, 2, 3. So May has been condensed. That's what I thought. So I'm going to condense June since I'm in here, and then I'll check July. So June, see, June has a total of 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. So June has 368. So this is what I'm going to do so I don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 50, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to take this cash and put this in the tray. I'm almost afraid to say it, but I didn't get myself confused yet. Cash condensings can be very confusing. But I'm going to count this one more time just to make sure that I have the 368. I have 1, 2, 3, 50, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Got it right. Okay, and let's see if I can condense anything in July. I'm working ahead. As you can see on this one, proud of myself, and I can. I have two 50s in here, so I can take those and change them for 100. So for July so far, I only have 130. If you can see my binder is kind of in the light, but I have 130 in July so far. Okay, so that'll do it for my 5K challenge condensing. And this one, I am not going to unstuff and take to the bank. I am excited about getting this filled with money and then being able to unstuff the whole 5K at one time. So that's why I'm not taking it out of there. Okay, then my savings challenge binders. I do know I can definitely condense some in both of my savings challenge binders because they are thick enough to tell me that there's a lot of condensing that can be done. So let's see, highlight of the month, I have 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3. So 93 in here. So if I take a 50 and two 20s, that's 90, and then the 3 ones. The true test is going to be when I count this at the end, if this comes out right. Okay, count it one more time. 50, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, drop and give me 5. And normally, you guys that watch me know that I don't normally count my savings challenges until they're done. But I do need to count them for the purposes of condensing. So 20, 40, 50, 65. Again, I can grab another 50 and put 50 in the tray and make sure I still have 65. So I have 50, 65. All right, your challenge your way. I just restarted this one. I have 21 in here. So I'm going to grab a 20. Tic Tac Save. I should be able to condense this one. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 108. So that worked out really well. All right. Okay, next is shut the box. Let's see if I can condense shut the box any. I have 20, 32. So no condensing for shut the box. Roll the dice. I restarted this one recently. I have 10, 20, 5, 6, 7. So I can take the two 10s and give this a 20 and still have 27. Budgeting goals, I know I can't because I think I only have an 11 in here if I remember right. I do. So no condensing for that one. Good to be saving. I have 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can take these ones and give this a 5. All right. And addition by subtraction, I actually have an IOU in here for next time I do my savings challenges. I have 20, 40, 50, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 so I don't get confused. And then I need 70. So I'm going to take a 50 and a 20. Whoops, let me not get those mixed up. All right, so I still have 50, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. And addition by subtraction, and I owe it 6. All right, and that's my star nodes and my alphabet nodes. I need to go through these when I finish to make sure that I don't have any alphabet nodes. I don't think I checked last time I did cash stuffing for alphabet nodes. Okay, so that is going to be my savings challenges. And then I am going to grab my friend's binder, my budgeting community savings challenges, and see if there's any condensing I can do in here. All right. So savings around the world has 51, 10, 20, 5, 6, 7. So 127. So if I take the two 50s and the two 10s, and take a 1 and a 20. Savings around the world will have 125, 6, 7. My saved 2025 and 2025. I haven't counted this since I did my last cash condensing. So I'm really a little anxious to see what I do have in here. So for this one, I currently have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So no condensing that. 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 97, 10, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 779, so 500 and 100s already. So let's condense this. I have 20, 40, 60, 81. All right. And then I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91. That's another 100. All right. I have 10, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think there is some condensing I can do with this. Let me just think about this for a minute. I have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I take two 20s, that's 40, and then a 5. There we go, 5. And then 4 ones. So let me drop the 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I should have 749. Remember that number, because I'm going to count it one more time just to make sure I still have 749 in this challenge. Okay. Drum roll, please. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9. 749. All right, my math is mathing. I just restarted this one, but I can condense those two 5s with a 10. Got $12 in there. My BTS challenge, I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that worked out perfectly. So I'm going to put the 1 there, and I'm going to do a better one. That one's pretty raggedy. That can go back to the bank. Let me stick that one in the back so I don't get it mixed up again. Okay, so I should have 108, and then I can put these over here with the rest. And so I have 105, 6, 7, 8 in my BTS challenge. In Libby Land, I have 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91. Do I want to take 220s? I got a lot of 10s here. Maybe I'll leave this one just in case I need some change while I'm doing my savings challenges, because that's the next video coming up. So I have 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. Yep, I'm going to leave that one. In Boop and Budgets, I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I'm going to take that 50 though, so that's 2 20s and a 10. And I'm going to grab 50 and make sure I still have the same amount. That's 50, 70, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and Let's Be Rich from Yaji. I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 78. So if I take 50, 2 20s and a 10, and replace that with a 50, I should still have 78. 50, 75, 6, 7, 8. Whoops. Okay, almost done, guys. I know this is turning out to be a long video. In my Drip by E savings challenge, I have 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, so no condensing there. And in my Happy Meal fund by MSO Budgets, I have 20, 40, 60, 75. So I could take 2 20s and a 10 and replace it with a 50. So it's still 75. Okay, and Shut the Fridge, I have 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 55. So I'm going to take these 2 20s and the 10 and replace it with a 50. That was my last 50. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll leave these singles in here also in case I need singles while I'm doing savings challenges. I could always go to my overflow, but I'll leave a few in here. And then last, this is not last. This is my challenge I just started from Kimmy's Budgets or Beijing Girl Budgets on YouTube. And this has 11. So I'm going to take these 2 5s and grab a 10. All right. And then my Do the Math, I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 86. And I don't have any more 50s. And I got a ton of 10s. So I think I'm just going to leave this as it is also. All right. That did a little bit of good. Thin them down some. Just making sure that I got all of them. All right, I think I did. All right, guys, I think that is going to do it for my cash condensing and my cash unstuffing. So the last thing I need to do is just to make sure that I still have my, well, I counted, I have my 818. So let me think about the math on this. So if I take out 818, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's 10, 15, 18. Okay, so the 818 is the money that's going back to the bank for my credit cards. And then the money that is going into savings for the placeholders that I added is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need my calculator for this. So that's 500. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 740 in 20s. In tens, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30. Okay, so that's 430 in tens. And the fives, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 110 in fives. And then in ones, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18 in ones. Okay, so there's a total of $1,798 going to savings, but something's off because it should be an even number from the condensing. And I do know my unstuffing was 818. Oh, that's where it is. Look at that. Okay, so I took out a 5. So I'm going to put the 5 back in here. So I'm going to add 5, and then I'm going to take the 3 for the 18. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'd have to minus 3. Okay, so the grand total is $1,800 that I replaced with placeholders, and it's going into savings to begin earning some interest on it. And then the 818 is going into the bank to pay for my purchases on my credit card. Phew! I think this is the first time, you guys, that I have done a cash condensing where I haven't made a mistake and had to go look back at the tape to find out where I made the mistake. But thank you for joining me. Again, I know this was a long one. Hopefully you stuck with me to the end. I really appreciate you guys. And I think that you should definitely leave me a comment down below. I do respond to all comments. And again, if you like cash condensings, cash unstuffings, and you like this video, leave me a like. Help me get my YouTube videos out into the YouTube algorithm. Okay, guys, until next time, you guys have a good rest of the week. Bye.